Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video, and I had a thought. Could Fernando Alonso win the Saudi Arabian GP? To be honest, I don't actually know. I'm not an engineer, I'm not a tech guru in Formula 1, but I can drive simulators in circles at a reasonable speed. So with that being said, let's do a last to first challenge on the F1 22 game, and let's be getting into it. So as you can see now, we're here on the grid, and if you're wondering what setup we're using, we're just using the setup that I stole from Time Trial, and then I've just put a few adjustments with rear tyre pressure and a bit of off-road differential to make it a bit more stable. In the high-speed corners, this setup is quite oversteer, is quite slidey. Enough jibber-jabber, enough waffling, let's get into the real action. You see on the grid here, starting on the medium compounded tyres, 5 lights. Lights out. Away we go. Good reaction time initially. But you see, not picking up great traction. Everyone else on the soft really around us, so we couldn't really do much in that way. Oh, just about got away with it. Was able to sneak around one car. Okay, that was a bit anticlimactic. Nice hiccup. Right. Now cars go side by side up ahead of us, so we can't really do much here. Yeah, we're stuck. We've only made up one position so far in the first sector. You can see, like I was talking about, with an oversteer of the car. It's very slidey. See, deploying the battery. This setup should have fairly low wings on it compared to the AI as well. So we're really going to be using it to massive potential down the straight, really getting back into the fight. Trying to go around the outside of these two cars. It's going to be a bit risky. They might squeeze us to the wall. But the AI leave just about enough space. Now we are up into 17th, making up good position now at the end of the first lap. Look at Latifi go. Good to see him back on the grid. The beast deploying lots of battery. Going to send it in turn one. On the inside of two cars. Bit cheeky. Ooh, Bottas. And I think that's Schumacher. Yeah, it was Bottas. Schumacher make a bit of real contact. But now we're up into 15th. So the second half of the first lap was very strong. Cars going side by side up ahead. Right off this apex. Like I say, like you saw last lap, I should say, we gained so much time on the straight. I don't want to spend all my battery down the straight because I want to save it when the DRS becomes activated. And we can try and make a bit more critical positions. Kind of go around the outside of K-Mag. Can we get under alongside it? Yes, we can. Right, we're going to deploy a bit of battery there initially. Even if we're side by side into the braking zone, we should be able to outbrake him around the outside and have the apex of turn 2 to our disposal, I should say. If I get my words out, break the 100-meter board. You can see taking a plan, executing it perfectly. Science up ahead, going a bit slowly. Squeeze out K-Mag on the exit, job done. And you can see we're looking into the scope of the top 10 points paying positions already. Science up ahead, going slowly as these two cars go side by side. Bit of wheel spin. I'm enjoying that very much. Deploying the battery, opening up DRS, try and get past Science and Yuki. Oh my god, Science went to the inside at the very last moment there. Pulling that back. We can get past When You Joe on the same straight as well. Purple sector 3 going to the outside. And then we're going to be easily late on the brakes to see When You Joe doesn't even try to put up a fight here. Perez up ahead fighting with Stroll and Russell. But we're going to try and get past these three cars in these next following straights and get a good exit out of this corner. Full commitment in. Jump over the curb. Bit of wheel spin. Wasn't ideal. Deploying a lot of battery. It's critical that we get past our teammate Stroll, at least on the pit straight, or clear these three cars at least. Deploying so much battery. Trying to go up inside of George Russell. See now, trying to get the two positions done in this first apex. Oh, there's a little bit of contact in the middle of the corner, gave us a bit of understeer. And then McLaren leading this race. Is that Lando Norris? It must be. Ricciardo's behind us, I think. We passed Ricciardo in the opening laps. Wait, if that is Ricciardo's last, while Norris is leading. Right, so the leaders are starting to box. I think Lance Stroll's starting to box as well. Yes, he is. Perfect for us, as we don't need to waste any battery down the straight now. It's going to be critical to see where we come out versus him. Lovely. Right, so we weren't battling with Lance Stroll coming into the pit lane. We still need to warm up our tyres. Keep it in the lines. Oh, bit of oversteer on the exit. So we gained. Look how much we gained. Right, they should battle into here. So I'm going to save my battery. Yes, look at this. This is 5 cars. The lead top 2 have got away a little bit. Lay on the brakes. Give myself the opportunity around the outside. Oh, bit of oversteer. In the middle of the corner. got a little bit hungry, get a little bit greedy. Deploying the battery, using our straight line speed right up behind Gasly, a second faster than the previous fastest lap. Right, these cars going side by side. Big lock up from Ocon. He tries to go back down the inside of Leclerc. Oh, we actually made a bit of contact with the back of Ocon there. That was really unideal. We could have got a run on him, but we was a bit too tucked up behind. We couldn't really take the corner much tighter either. At least they're not going side by side, so at least they're not going to be costing each other seconds through here this lap. Right, deploying a lot of battery down the straight now. Ocon's going to have no chance. Look at that. That was beautiful. Went a bit deep. Right, deploying battery. 7/10 behind Norris. 3/10 behind Leclerc. We might actually get them both here. Right, going down the inside of both of them into the braking zone. Spot the 100-meter board. Norris. Leclerc tries to go around or outside, but I think really going to work. Right, we've got 2 laps to hunt down the leaders. They're going side by side. Hamilton, Verstappen battling in Saudi Arabia. How iconic is that? Right, Verstappen and Hamilton might be vulnerable to our straight line speed. Purple middle sector when it counts. Right, deploying a bit of battery going onto the final lap of the race. Right, can we go around the outside of Verstappen? Hamilton's going to be up ahead, so we might get blocked. And Hamilton goes defensive, trying to look around the outside of us. Hamilton goes deep. But we can still try and sneak around the outside, almost making contact with the wall. We do have DRS to be activated on this straight as well. Hamilton's coming back at us. We have to try and save a bit of battery, as we don't want to be using that around the outside onto the pit straight, onto the final lap. Hamilton and Verstappen will go side by side as well. So that gives us the opportunity to sneak ahead. We should be out of the DRS actually, so this should be a fairly comfortable final lap, all things considered. But let's try and push. Let's try and see what lap time we can get, as now we are into the lead of the race. Always making contact with the wall, we're getting smooth on the power. Smooth through here. Getting very close to these walls. Trying to extract the maximum lap time. So we've got 2 seconds to Hamilton right now. But onto the power, and judging by this race on F122, Aston Martin should be able to win this race in real life. I mean, it should be just that easy for Alonso, that he can start last in 13 laps, he should win the race by 2 seconds. I mean, I think it's realistic. Let me know, of course I'm joking around, let me know what you think in the comments, if you think that Alonso has an opportunity to win this race come Sunday. But yeah, that's been me. This has been my, let's call it, return to YouTube as well, because I haven't uploaded a proper video in so long. But I have my rig, I have my equipment back now, so I look forward to making as much content, as much information, as much good content as I can to put out into the world. But I've been Brendan Lee, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys and girls next time. Bye bye.